trying to do a case study to see how much people will care about you by victimizing or weaponizing, your mental health is disgusting. It is distasteful. There is no grace that I can give for anybody trying to justify lying about wanting to unalive themselves. There is no grace I can give for that. It is not okay. Being blamed for why someone wanted to open their wrist is heavy as fuck. Especially when I know that I said nothing to warrant that behavior. That is not okay. Throughout this entire duration, when it first happened, nobody was trying to see if Rose, whose name was called, was okay. And that is a problem. This community that she claims is in bat for me, what she said in that video, the community that supposedly came to bat for me, there is none. From nobody else, but the one that I cultivated for myself. I created my own community of individuals whom care about me, who check on me. It ain't nobody from Diamond shit that came to come see about me. She's referencing...
Confident, turn my comments back on.
She's referencing Diamond's platform as a means of community and all those people who may associate. You only have the community that you build for yourself. If people do not gravitate towards you, you ain't gonna have no community. In the same space, in the same token, my mental health was affected because I know in my heart, my intentions matched my impact. However, a person was actively lying because they wanted sympathy. And when I called out the action, she did not like it. When I said that she was weaponizing her mental health as a means to get people to feel sympathy for her, she did not like it. When I expressed that you cannot blame people for what you have going on, she did not like it. When I told her to step away from the app, she did not like it. When I told her to go get a snack, go get some water, go take a deep breath, get some fresh air, remove yourself from a moment, gain some peace of mind for a moment before you continue, she did not like it. The coddling behavior that a lot of people show others based off of mental health that they really do not understand is what she was looking for. If you do not understand mental health, you will coddle behaviors that is unjustified. And so a lot of people were coddling her behavior. You cannot weaponize any illness that you have and think that you're going to silence someone with it. I am not afraid, because what I do know is that there is no one who is going through any type of unalivement thoughts who are going to blame it on someone else whom you do not know. I do not know this woman. Me and her have not had long conversations. Me and her do not know each other on a personal level. You cannot blame me for whatever thoughts that you already had before me. And I think that it is very interesting that these people who claim to understand personalities, who claim that they understand the sociology of people, whether they took a fucking class or not, are sitting up here, or at the time, justifying the statements that came out of her mouth and thought that I was bullying because I called out everything that she was going to do. I literally called it. Everything that she did up until today, I called it out in that moment before I got dropped off that panel. And it was made that I was being insensitive because I called her out for what she was doing. And now people's feelings are affected, people's mentals are affected because they do not have discernment. She literally told us what she was going to do. And the question was, what if I did something? What if something happened to me? How would you feel? And then boom, somebody got a message with emojis saying that their mother supposedly tried to unalive themselves. And y'all ran with it.
What, bro?
Not only that, why are we not taking into consideration the people who are also surrounding her who fed in with the BS, who fed in with the lie? Not only does she need psychiatric help, the people who helped her also need psychiatric fucking evaluation. Because why are y'all co-signing it? Why are y'all helping her lie? There is no sympathy for liars. There's no sympathy for blaming your unalivement on somebody else just to shut them up. Trying to make them feel away. And did it affect me? Yes. Am I better? Hell yes. Because I know that my intentions match my impact. If I know that I didn't say shit to warrant said behavior, you're not about to sit up here and put nothing on me. You said my name multiple times on that fucking video, trying to justify your actions, and the only thing that you proved was that you were obviously in a state that you had no reason, no means. There's no reason for her to even have been on the phone with you, Chef. There was no reason for even the conversation, Chef. There was no reason. All that conversation was dumping and unloading on you. What that was a trauma dump. Calling you at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning was a trauma dump, looking for somebody to give her some type of validation in how she felt and try to justify her behavior. And again, mental health is fucking real. Because when I told her that she needed to go and
Hold on, Rose.
psychiatric evaluation, I'm glad if she actually did that she went to go seek the fucking psych evaluation. She needed fucking help. Period. I didn't give her what she wanted. I gave her what she needed. And I think if y'all who claim that y'all are in a community, if y'all were giving people what they needed to hear and not what they wanted to hear, half of this shit wouldn't be going down the way that it is. No matter if you like certain people or not, people's mental health was literally affected last night. People who I care about, the people who are in my camp, was affected last night. They're affected today. That bothers me because I care about the people who fuck with me. They're affected.
I just want to clear one thing up that you said. I contacted her when all of this was going on and people were trying to figure out what was happening. I called her and then no one answered. It was about 2:30 in the morning. And then I sent a text saying, we just want to make sure you're okay. And so she returned the call at 4 o'clock this morning. That's how that came about. But go ahead.
And I'm going to make this last point, and I'm going to say, because I'm going to clear my name and then I'm going to be done with it. I never came at her crazy at all. When I got on that panel, I was very calm. I was very patient. I was very kind. I was very sincere. And I told her to make sure that she was okay. Her friend came up and started coming at me for no reason, put a battery in her back. Before her friend came up, she was digesting the information that I was giving her. I even heard her open a damn window. I heard the window open. When I told her, open a window or open a door and get you some fresh air. I heard her moving around. Her friend came up, put a battery in her fucking back. I know that I can be a strong-minded individual. However, what I'm not gonna do is let nobody try to paint no fucking picture and claim that because of gifts that you sent me a couple times in my room, that it validates the fact that I can't say nothing to you. And the fact that you felt the need to hear what you wanted to hear. There's nothing that I can do with that. I gave the information. She said what she said. What I don't want people to take, what I want people to understand is that no matter if I understood that she was going through a spiral or she was having a mental break, it does not justify the insensitive and disrespectful shit that she said to me. She said that I was trying to be like Diamond. She said I was trying to be like Trina. She made statements saying that I wanted to munch on Trina. That was her words. Munch on Trina's carpet. Those were her statements out of her fucking mouth. She said a whole lot of trifling shit. So, I want to make sure that y'all understand that when I gave her what she wanted, I didn't even go to the extent that I could have because I was keeping in mind the fact that she is mentally unstable. However, you can still fucking get it. There's no reason for the disrespect if I never introduced disrespect in the conversation. She said I'm trying to be like Trina. That's why I call myself the garden, all type of wild. Baby, please. I'm gonna mute myself.
Can I jump back here? I don't know the order.
Can you hold on, AK?
Trina, go ahead. And then Karen.
This shit is getting real old. Real old. It's just beyond old. And the crazy part is I said in my live when I addressed it, when I showed the missed calls I got from this bitch, when I read, let me quit cussing. When I read the text messages and played the voicemails from this lady, while she running around on the internet telling y'all that I'm a bully and I'm harassing her, and y'all running with it because it's me. So cool, yay. This is weird. All this half compassion, y'all still making jokes about my mama. Y'all still making jokes about my breakdowns. Compassion? From me? Let's be for real. Can we please be serious? Because it's not happening. It's not. Period. So say what you want to say, but it's not going to happen. Because right now, people still in the comments being forcefully ignorant. And that's what people like her know is going to happen. Y'all always love to talk about how I'm throwing autism up and this ain't an excuse. I'm using blase excuse. What we watching right now, that's using mental health as an excuse. Ain't nothing wrong with that lady outside of that TikTok page ain't popping. She popped up on me out the blue. She sent money to my Cash App out the blue. Had not said nothing to me, ain't said a word, sent money to me randomly. And because she done went on a tyrant for days, do you know it's still gonna be people trying to hunt me down for an explanation about some bull? Man, let me say this. I don't want nothing bad to happen to that lady, but I could give a fuck about what she is going through on my mama. Because guess what? Don't nobody give a damn about what I'm going through. And when I have the moments where I come out here and I'm crying or I'm breaking down, it's a joke for the next year. So let's not ask me to have compassion for anybody, especially somebody that's bald-faced lying and on the back end harassing me. What? This bully, everybody that came to y'all with this bully shit, it's been a lie. A bald-faced lie. This just the only idiot that's so worked up and needing some attention that it came out real quick. This is sad. It's weird. And like Meg said, y'all look so stupid. I hope everybody that was on there cupcaking with this lady Down with Trina. I hope y'all feel so fucking dumb. I really hope you do. And I hope y'all learn to stop running just because you got some type of weird hatred towards me. Stop running every time you hear my name. Because y'all was all in the comments eating it right on up. Yeah, she's such a bully. Ooh. Just for this lady to come out and say, yeah, I was just playing with him. And guess what? She showed y'all what I say all the time. Y'all is very weak. Very weak. And she just showed y'all in less than a week's time how weak you really are. Because a lie had y'all worked up. And now it's, oh my God. No, ain't no oh my God. Sit in that. Sit in how stupid you are and how weak-minded you was and how easily you can be swayed based on your weird hatred to a stranger. Really sit in that. This lady calling me at 5 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what this lady problem is. And I'm supposed to have compassion?
Trina, I received your threat via TikTok.
I ain't threatening you.
If I called you, you would curse me out. Therefore, I am calling you to discuss some things and want to see if you're going to curse me out. I also want to let you know that in the state of North Carolina, I can also record calls. So if you can give me a call back at your earliest convenience, it would be greatly appreciated. I would love to clarify some things with you because you are putting out false information that is not true. You do have my number. I hope to hear from you soon. I will make another attempt on the next business day or later today. You continue to enjoy your day. Smile, clap, celebrate, dance, and do a little two-step. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
And this just one. This just one of the voicemails. For the people who talking about, well, you only gave her your number because you was desperate for money. No, she sent me the money without saying a word to me. That's why I decided to reach out to her. The money was already on my Cash App. She sent the money before we ever had a conversation. And again, if you can, but we already know it's a lie, right? So I don't even gotta try to convince y'all it was a lie because she told y'all she was lying, right? But what I was saying in my live the other day was it's crazy to try to convince people I'm harassing you while you leaving me voicemails, texting my phone, calling me all crazy hours in the morning, bro. And then you trying to egg me on to call you back and argue with you, bro. Then when I go off, I'm the bad person. I don't have no compassion. There's none here. And see, that be y'all problem. Where in this equation should I find compassion? You done went on a tangent for days, lying on me, trying to make people believe that I've pushed you to the point of wanting to unalive yourself. Then turn around and tell everybody you're lying. And where am I supposed to find compassion in that? I don't seek compassion from people who I'm purposely harassing and lying on. I don't do that. What would I be having compassion for? And y'all the same people who, like I said, making jokes about my mama, already making jokes about my cousin, a child, a 19-year-old. Y'all done find something, every little thing to make a joke about. But y'all asking for me to have compassion for somebody who purposely lying? Compassion for what? What am I being compassionate about? Her lies? If you think that lady is really in a mental institution, something's wrong with you. Y'all tell me it ain't nobody problem. Y'all tell me it ain't on y'all to deal with. So why is y'all expecting me to deal with her issues and deal with whatever she got on, whatever the truth is? I'm not. And that's just the bottom line. Call me what you want to call me. You can go ahead, AK.
When did she get back up here? Okay, go ahead, AK.
I just wanted to clear a few things up because I don't like this narrative that B or anybody was holding this woman, like protecting her in that way. So Faye went on the live and stated, B was going to come up. I came on the live and stated that B was going to come up because I was on the phone with B after she had got off the phone with Medina. And so we thought she was heading to the live. That's why we was letting people know, okay, B is on her way up. What B didn't realize is that all of this stuff was happening. And so we're trying to get everybody on the same page. So when B couldn't come up right away, I said, okay, let me tell y'all, the girl is fine. Hey, baby, hold on, give me 1 second.
So I think Karen got here a little late. Because she clearly stated that B told her not to do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she clearly stated that B told her not to do it, that it's not going to turn out right, that this was a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
She said that repeatedly. She stated she couldn't convince B to go along with what she wanted to do. That's why when B came in Georgia's live, B came in 38 hot. Because she was like, I ain't got shit to do with this. Because she already knew, Peach is crying, different ones are upset. She already knew which way this was going to go because she knew it was bullshit. So no, Didi made it clear that B told her off the wham, don't do this. I do want to say, Trina, nobody can tell you to have compassion for anything or anybody. Just the same way nobody can tell you shouldn't feel a way. They can't tell you how to feel or that you should feel a way. Nobody can tell you that. This is your experience. And your experience of this is not mine. It's not T's. It's not the people in the comments. How you feel is valid because you feel it. Of everything that you said, I agree. The only thing that I think that we should, I'll say that I don't agree wholeheartedly with is because we believed her, we're stupid. I would rather believe her and it be a lie than not believe her and she was gone.
I ain't talking about all the unalive shit. I'm talking about the initial part before the whole Trina's harassing me wasn't hitting like she wanted it to. So then she threw in, oh, I'm hurting myself. I'm unaliving myself. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people who just rush to the initial story. You ain't wrong for checking on anybody's mental health. But all of this, I'm about to do this and I'm about to do that. That wasn't in there at first. None of that was in there at first. So now, days later, when throwing out Diamond and Hoover and Trina repeatedly for days and days and days, you going live at different times, trying to see when it'll hit and when it'll stick. Since that's not working, let me throw this on in there. So for y'all that checked in when it became that serious, cool. I'm talking to the people who was in the comments eating it up before it went that far, because it wasn't there at first. She wasn't saying all this at first. She was saying previously, almost 2 years ago, she was feeling like she wanted to unalive herself. And almost 2 years ago, she was going through a lot. She wasn't saying it as it was right now. And when that didn't hit, she made it a current issue. So, okay, if you got concern then, cool. But she wasn't saying that from jump. That's what I'm saying, Hoover. This is days and days and days. I wouldn't be surprised if she was calling Diamond and everybody else in the back end too. She just ain't got their number. But this has been going on. And again, she wasn't going through no mental crisis at first, because them lives had a good enough numbers in it. Once the numbers start dying down, oh, now you coming with a different tactic. Now I'm on the brink of unaliving myself, and now I'm about to hurt myself. And then that didn't work. Okay, so let me just go ahead and say I lied. And you still gonna ask me to have compassion?
Get back to what I was saying. It sounds like we're all on the same page, because I saw Bella's comment and I just wanted to make sure B was not helping her. She was not purposely trying to say anything that that was going to help her in any way. She literally was trying to understand the situation. That's why when I heard about it, I came up and said, no, this woman is clearly lying. And I didn't want to see Georgia Peach and everybody crying in the live because this woman was clearly lying. And I just wanted to make it known. So that's why I came up there. But I saw that Leola was trying to make it seem like we were all, Omar, myself, and other people were working behind the scenes to do something, to make a skit. That's not what happened. So I just wanted to make sure that that was clear. But it sounds like that's where everybody's at, so I'll leave it there.
Miranda, you seem to know so much. Why don't you come and tell us what happened then? Since you know so much. I forgot you was involved. Y'all kill me.
Okay, Omi said, if you know who robbed the bank but say nothing, you're helping. She came on the live and said that the woman was fine when she spoke to her. So I'm not really sure what you're talking about. She said she was fine.
Okay, so they're upset because what she wouldn't do was just say what the conversation was. And I'm going to be honest, I don't blame her. I don't. Because this is TikTok and people don't give a fuck about the truth. They only care about what's sensationalized.
Mm-hmm.
And so if she would have said that then with no receipt,
right,
no nothing to back it up, she would have been eviscerated.
Mm-hmm.
Because then, and I'm not saying that Didi would have done that, but if Didi never called me to confirm this and told me I could record her,
Mm-hmm.
B would have been dragged for saying that you're fucking with somebody's mental health. Clearly, why would she do this? Why would she make this up? B did the absolute right thing. It wasn't her lie to confirm or deny. She told her, don't do it. She did what she was supposed to do. She didn't have to clear nothing up with none of us because she didn't put the lie out there. Now, if B had been the one that sent the text message, she got some splaining to do, Lucy. But she wasn't.
Going on.
So B don't owe nobody no explanations about a goddamn thing.
And Nick, and I'm gonna drop because I see B is up here. She can explain herself of what's going on, but y'all have to understand, y'all, it was a lose-lose situation no matter what. And the people who are saying, "Oh, you gotta tell us," y'all were just fishing for information so you can go whatever side of the fence you wanted to go on. And because she didn't give you the information you felt you needed at that moment, you want to make it seem like it's something that it's not. But the real person who played everybody was Medina, and that's it.
All right. Somebody fill me in real quick. Fill me in.
So, let me swallow this. I'm sorry. During last night's live, it was about 2:30 in the morning. I called Didi. Mm-hmm. And she didn't answer. And I sent her a text message and said, we just want to know you're okay. At about 4:30 this morning, she called me. and she just unloaded. In her conversation, she gave me permission to record it so that everyone could hear what she wanted them to know about what she did and why. She admitted that you all spoke and you told her not to do it, that it wouldn't be a good idea, that it wasn't going to turn out how she thought, you wasn't playing along with it, and she decided to do it anyway. She told me that she wanted to do it this way because she was checking herself into a mental health facility out of town. Her sister was flying in and taking her there. I guess I don't know exactly why, but that she wouldn't be able to be in communication basically with anyone. She absolved you of any wrongdoing, made it clear you were 100% against it. And what me and AK were just telling everyone is they felt like because last night you wouldn't just say what it was, that you're still culpable, and you're not, because you in no way participated in any of it. And that's why I said, had you sent the text message, then yeah, you got some explaining to do because you knew it was bullshit. But you didn't. So it was not up to you to then come back in and explain her lie that you had nothing to do with.
Okay. Okay, so I'm caught up. Let me just say this. I don't play around with no mental health shit. Like I said over there in Omar Lab, I've already dealt with it myself, and I lost a little sister behind it. So that's why me and Medina had a conversation, because I've seen her losing herself. I seen her losing herself. Wasn't nobody listening to her. They weren't listening to my little sister. So I reached out. I kept begging Dina to get off that live because it wasn't, none of that shit was in for you. It was no support in that fucking live. It was none. I don't care who want to say, oh, I was trying to do this, I was trying to do that. You weren't trying to do nothing. You wasn't trying to do nothing. So I had a phone conversation with Medina. Medina mentioned about her trying to do this little false ass lie. Okay. So I ran a previous situation through her head. So she get the shit about what I've already seen on this app, and people have already used that shit and weaponized the shit and tried to get away with that shit. I said, this ain't gonna be no good look for you. Don't you do that shit. Because it ain't serious. If they don't like you, they don't like you. You can't force nobody to fucking like you. I said it. Don't do it. So it wasn't me being a part of a skit, because when I said don't do it, I expected for her not to fucking do it. It wasn't no plan.
Can you hold on 1 second, B? I'm sorry.